Welcome to TaxSlayer Pro software sales training. Okay. So, this is a complete framework for closing tax professionals with confidence. Over the next few minutes, we'll walk through the 5-step procedure our top performing reps use every single call, from the opening qualifier to the signed agreement. Now, by the end of this training, you'll know how to control the frame, qualify the right prospects, reveal real value, and close the deal without pressure or gimmicks. So let's get to work. The call and opening and qualifying. Okay. Every strong close starts with a strong open. Your first job is to control the frame, confirm the time, set the agenda, and identify every decision before you even dive in. Okay. If a business partner isn't on the call, reschedule. No serious professional makes a decision like this alone. And you don't want to run into that same call twice. Okay. So here's the script that we recommend. Here's how I like to run the calls. First 10 to 15 minutes, I'll ask you a few questions to confirm our fit. Then I'll walk you through the package and we'll leave time for you to ask any questions. Does that sound good? So that one line sets the tone. You're in control. You're professional and you're not there to pitch. You're there to qualify. Okay. Then move into the 4 qualifying criteria. Years in the tax industry, whether they hold their own EFIN, prior year return volume, and the bank product volume. You definitely want that one. If they don't have their EFIN or they don't have any interest in bank products, then they are not a fit for you. Well, they're not a fit for TaxSlayer Pro. Okay. End the call respectfully and leave the door open when that time changes. So the qualifying decision tree. Here's the flow. Move through it quickly and cleanly, okay? Step 1, ask about the EFIN. If they don't have it, you say, once you've got your EFIN, reach back out. We'll get you all set up then and end the call, okay? Step 2, confirm bank product intent. If they don't run bank products, you say, our training is built around bank product revenue. It's not the right fit for you right now. Again, respectfully exit. Step 3, get return volume. You need this number for the breakdown that's coming up next, okay? Then step 4, reveal the value or exit. If all 4 boxes are checked, they'll qualify. Move directly into the fee breakdown. Every disqualification should be respectful. That prospect may not fit today, but they might be next season, and they know other preparers. Protect the relationship every time, okay? Now, the fee breakdown, the value, basically, all right? So this is where the deal is won. The fee breakdown makes the value undeniable because the numbers do the selling, not you. You'll walk them through these 4 steps. So step 1, total bank product fee. Ask them directly, what are you paying in total fees per bank product return right now? You need all the fees down to the bank, transmission, service bureau. Like, ask them all of those fees, okay? Then step 2, back out the bank cut. So anything that the bank has. So Refund Advantage takes $39.95, okay? TPG, Santa Barbara, and Republic take $44.95. That is their bank fees. Those are not negotiable, okay? and it comes out every return regardless. Okay, so step 3, back out the software fee. That's OLT and TaxSlayer Pro. Those are the base transmission fees. Those cannot be changed. Those are fixed fees that are in the back of the system. So you want to take those out. Be very transparent. The gap times volume, okay? Whatever's left is the gap. So that is the Service Bureau fee, the audit fee, the defender fee. Those are the gaps. All right, along with their prep fee. So you want to have that number, that specific number that comes out of every return. So multiply that gap by the number of bank product returns they filed. That number right there is going to be the money that they're even leaving on the table. Hopefully you can beat the number that they are trying to leave from. That is the whole guess of this, to show them how much more money they could be putting in their pocket if they partner with you. All right. So the land and the close. If you did nothing different next season except move to TaxSlayer Pro, that's an additional, whatever the dollar amount is, in your pocket. Does that math make sense to you? Let them answer. Don't rush past this. The math is doing the work, okay? So the software fit. If you offer OLT versus TaxSlayer Pro, if you offer both of them, then this makes sense. If not, then you'll just pitch them the software that you carry, that you, like I said, that you carry for them, all right? And hopefully that's the software that they use. All right, so we have 2 strong platforms. One right fit for the prospect, okay? So OLT Pro is for tax pros running a heavy corporate return volume, okay? Preparers who want direct entry workflow, preparers who need advanced all-in-one capabilities. It also offers interview mode for more complex needs, okay? Then you have TaxSlayer Pro is built for the preparer running mostly individual returns. Interview mode workflows, which is your tax status, not tax status now, which is your taxes to go. That is your interview mode, and a more user-friendly experience, okay? So that is TaxSlayer. If your prospect already knows which one of those platforms they like, confirm and just move forward. Don't overthink this. If they don't and they're undecided, ask 2 questions. Do you do mostly individual returns, or a good amount of corporate work? And do you prefer interview mode or direct entry? One or the other. Their answers will tell you exactly which platform fits for them, okay? You match them and move forward. All right, so goals, program walkthrough, and no yearly fee. All right, before you present the package, anchor their growth goal. Then walk them through every individual concept and close with the no yearly fee offer. Here's what's included: the support portal, the onboarding, the training library, and the offer that closes most of every call for us is no yearly fee. Hit the funded bank product threshold and their license renewal is waived. Don't that sound great? Year after year. That's real long-term value tied into a real production, okay? And you can't get nothing better than that, to know that you make one investment, and as long as you push to hit this one goal, you don't have to pay a yearly fee. I love it, because that pushes them to do better every year, just so they don't have to pay that fee. Keep that in mind while you're growing your team. Then the anchor to the growth goal, okay? Before you walk through any module, surface their target and their bottleneck problems. This is what separates a professional sales conversation from a feature dump. All right. Ask these 3 questions. What are your goals for this season? 20 or more returns, 50 or 100. Okay. What's your plan right now to hit that number? And what do you think is going to be your biggest bottleneck? Write those answers down. Then when you present the marketing training and the recruit and build your team module, tie those directly back into the numbers that you gave them. All right. Make the training feel more direct, more of a direct solution to their stated problem, never a generic feature list. Okay. That's how you turn walkthroughs into a decision. All right, so we're at the closing agreement. So now that you're ready to close, confirm their software choice, confirm their email, and then send the agreement. Then walk them through each section together. Plain language, confident delivery, no hesitation. So you'll go through section 1, which is the software selection, okay? You'll go over the base fees and things of that nature and any questions that they may have. Section 2 is your add-on fees. You're definitely going to go through that, and whenever you decide to send those fees out, you want to have that in writing so there's no confusion later on. Section 3, terms and conditions. You want to go over this, your coaching disclaimer, your rep responsibility, IP protection. You want to go through that part, okay? Then you want to go through section 4 with the invoice and payment. Based on the amount that we're doing right now is how this training was set up. But you want to walk through that and give them time to authorize it and sign it and date it. You need to have a paper trail. The way things are going right now, run your business as a business, not as a hobby. Remember that. Then when it comes to comes to the key terms and conditions, we want to put this in plain English because we want to make sure that there's an understanding with this. Okay, so we don't want to skip this one. We want to be transparent at all times because we want to build that trust between us and our partners. Okay, so the coaching disclaimer, you want to make sure that they understand that you are their coach. You give them the play and they have to run the play in order to see the results. Plain and simple, but you want to make sure that they understand that you are not responsible if they do not produce the way they want to. Please make sure you understand that. All right, intellectual property, and that means you're giving them access to your training library. Your training library is your training library. If you don't give them permission to bring their team, then they are not to share anything that you have given them for training. Okay. Third-party tools. If you help them get into any tools or you provide them any information from any of the tools, just let them know, like, whatever payment they made to you for this course, this package for your software has nothing to do with JotForm, Zoom, Microsoft Teams, like any platform that you recommend, that you are not responsible for any of those payments, that they are responsible for that. Then your refund policy. If you want to have a refund, you want to allow them to get refunds, then by all means do so. If you do not want to give refunds, I mean, let it be known. There's no refund clause, okay? Because we do not issue refunds anymore unless we have chosen not to deal with you because of the way you're not a fit as far as like partnership fit. You might fit as far as software, but if you do not fit well as partnership, we will close the deal and refund you. And that's just the way we are doing it. And with that, when it's time to close it out, You'll close it out with this. The rest is standard language. Read through it, then sign and date at the bottom. Let me know once payment is submitted and I'll confirm it on my end. So remind you, you're still on the call with your prospect. You have not gotten off the phone, because if they have any questions, you want them to ask it then and there. You don't want them to get into it and then they're having 50 million questions and then they're second guessing themselves. You want to make yourself available to them now. Okay. So with that, welcome to TaxSlayer Pro. Congratulations. You just closed the partner into the TaxSlayer Pro family. Here's what happens next. A welcome email goes out to them immediately after payment, and the support portal invite, as well as the full onboarding instructions. Onboarding begins right away. We do not play no games. We get your license activated, your bank product enrollment, your fee set up. Again, they control their markup. 100% goes to them. So direct support is on standby. They can text their rep directly, or our team in the group chat anytime that they are needing specific help. And then, of course, as always, you want to close with a warmth. So you say, welcome again. We're looking forward to supporting you this season. And baby, that's the framework. Master it, run it, clean every call, and the results will follow. So if you have any questions, make sure you email us at info@taxbully.pro. And we will be more than welcome to help you. And if you're looking for software, always tap in. We're willing to jump on a call with you. Have a great day.